This is part 2 for the SVO2000 Sony Super VHS machine that we looked at yesterday that had the power problem, and I noticed that there was a piece that was broken in the tape transport, namely the tape stabilizer full erase head. So we're going to try to glue this one back together and get it back in place and test this thing out. Before that, however, I was doing some transfer work and I came across something that was a nightmare 40 years ago, and here I am seeing them today. Counterfeit tapes. Check this out. I'm doing tape transfer work today and I'm running into this crap. VTR type VHS. Do you see any indication that this isn't a real VHS tape? No, it doesn't show any indication that it's actually a real VHS tape. It just says VTR type VHS. Again, on the back, the VHS logo is quite specific. It was the VHS logo with the box drawn around it, but as you can see on this one, it's not there. Let's take a look at the tape itself. And looking at the tape, nothing. No logo, no nothing. What do you think the chances of this thing going into my machine and not damaging it are? I would say probably pretty low. Let's rewind the tape first of all. Will it even rewind? That doesn't sound too good already. It won't even play back. I think it just contaminated the heads on my machine. Oh, wait a second. No, it's not playing. This tape is... I mean, it's just stuff someone recorded off TV, so I don't even know why they would want to digitize something like this. I'm going to be wanting them to know that, it won't track. It's sticking. It's sticking in the machine. I don't think they're going to, I mean, even the on-screen graphics, I mean, my deinterlacer, oh, wonderful. My deinterlacer and time-based corrector here is just having a fit. Yes, this is going through a TBC. It is absolutely just having a fit. Without going through the TBC, I wouldn't even be able to get this picture to lock up. That's bad. That is just horrible. The on-screen graphics for the time display is even showing up because the signal off the tape is just, this one is undoable. I would not be transferring this tape. Again, I don't know why someone would bring me a tape that they recorded off TV to have digitized, but they did. Here's another bad tape. It's not rewinding. It will not rewind. This one's badged Maxell, but it does not have the VHS logo on this side. It's a counterfeit tape. I'm trying to rewind this tape, and it won't rewind. It only rewind if I put it in search, which is in now. It will not rewind at high speed. It just stops. This tape probably will have to be, I mean, they got the little mermaid and dinosaur and stuff. I don't think they're going to want to try to recover this tape. As you can hear, it just won't even move. It is stuck so tight. The tape itself is falling apart. And again, it's because it's junk tape. I mean, it's just garbage. It's just the machine can't move it. It's sticking. Baking might make this tape work, but again, this is from the era of the counterfeit tape. Like that, it wouldn't even work. It unloaded the tape. It says the machine gave up. It said, nope, I ain't working on this tape. Too bad, so sad. Oh, it's going to try to load itself again. I haven't done anything. It's just trying to load itself again. Still trying to rewind the tape. I mean, it's the reason it's rewinding now is it's using the capstan to pull it, right? It just unloaded again. This one's no good. That's the problem when you get these old tapes. And there's a lot of counterfeit tapes that were sold back at this time. Like, it's going to try to load again. It's going to continue to try to rewind this tape, and it's just not going to work. So we'll just save the machine. I had to take the machine apart because the head's clogged. Gee, I wonder why the head's clogged. But again, I was brought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, what? 9 tapes? 8 tapes. One of them actually has videos of their baby on it. So that's the one that's going to get transferred. These were all the kids' tapes. I guess they didn't know what they had. They just said, here, we'll just grab all the tapes and take them down. And yeah, now my machine has to get cleaned again because of bad, defective, cheap, garbage tapes. Okay, part 2 of the SVO2000. We gotta fix this piece in this one and reattach it. So move that out of the way so I can repair the erase head and the guide. Have to glue it together, I'm sure, to get this back in place. So let's start prepping some epoxy. The piece goes together like that. It's a big break, so I don't anticipate too many problems trying to put it back together. Goes together just like that. So I will mix up some epoxy, we'll put some on here, and then it's just a matter of fitting it together. I don't think I got to mix up that much either. Probably more than enough. We'll just put some on the broken pieces, namely right in here. And then just fit the broken pieces back together. And let it dry up. Put some more on the edge here. Give it a bit more strength. And some over here. As long as we don't have it on the tape surface, or any surface that touches the tape, it won't affect the alignment, but I do want to make sure that there's enough placed in here that will give it some strength. Okay, I'm going to let this set. I'm going to straighten this guide up a bit. It's a bit bent. We're going to hold it in place while it sets up, and then try to reinstall it. It won't take that long for this to set up. This is pretty fast acting epoxy, so once it starts to go, it will set pretty quick. So it's going to hold this for the next few minutes. While it sets up, I'll clean off the end of my screwdriver so that I don't end up with a big glob of epoxy on the end of it, and we'll just hold this in place for the next several minutes until it sets, and then let it set up good for an hour or so before I put it back in place. I think this is probably ready to go back in now. It should just fit in here. Spring pulls back and holds it in position, but this should just sit in that like that. And then I gotta catch the spring and pull it around over this post over here. It wants to clip on there, it's just not going on. Did I get it? There we go. There we go. We're in there now. All right, done. Plug the connector back in for the full erase head. Okay, done. Okay, give it one final test, throw it together. Give this machine a final test. Make sure that everything works like it's supposed to. That looks good. And that looks even better. One thing I'd really like to put up, I don't know that bracket will support it. I think it probably won't. But I have a really nice piece of gear here that a few people might drool over. I'll show you what I've got. Sitting here on the floor of the shop, and behind a 32-inch LCD, is a nice Toshiba 27-inch CRT with a built-in VCR and a DVD player. It would really be nice if it would fit up there, but I don't think that wall bracket would handle the weight. That one's only rated for up to I think it's a 21-inch, which is what's on there, and the Toshiba would be like a 27. So I get the feeling that probably it's a little bit too heavy to go up there, but it would be great if I could. Just as the test monitor. As you guys know, I keep this one just for when I'm testing VCRs. It's a nice one to have up in the corner for testing. I know the CRT is burned from when it was used as a monitor for security cameras, so it's got some pretty severe burns in it. That one I just showed you, it's been sitting in the corner there on the floor for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. But I was told when it was given to me that it has maybe 100 hours. The people that had it, they had it in the playroom for the grandchildren when they came over to entertain them by putting on a movie on either a DVD or a VHS. And apparently it has like literally no hours. I know it works, or at least it did when it was given to me. So that would look good. A CRT TV that's literally new. I just gotta find a place to put it. I don't have really room to put it on a bench or anything. I'd love to put it up on that shelf there, but I don't think that bracket will hold it. But anyway, this one's all done now. As you can see, it's working. We can go through all the motions here. Fast forward, or forward search, reverse search, everything's working. I'll just hook it up to the cable here, and we'll make a test recording. There we go. Make a test recording and see how it sounds and how it records. Okay, I got some stuff playing on my media player here. Record. Make a quick test recording of some footage of a thunderstorm. Rewind the tape back and we'll play it back. There's the tape playing back. I can prove that by pausing it. There you go. This one's fixed. It's kind of a neat. That's kind of a neat recording. I got that on DVD. So that's just playing off a DVD drive. Anyway, yeah, this one's fixed. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.